The Kremlin in Moscow is one of Russia's most iconic landmarks, a vast fortress filled with centuries of political history, breathtaking cathedrals, and architectural grandeur. It has served as the heart of Russian power for centuries, symbolizing both the nation's rich history and its evolving role on the world stage. Let's dive into the incredible story of the Kremlin. The origins and early history of the Kremlin. The Kremlin's origins trace back to the 12th century, when it was initially built as a wooden fort overlooking the Moscow River. Founded in 1156, it was originally a fortified settlement designed to protect the city from potential invasions. As Moscow's influence grew, so did the Kremlin's importance, undergoing multiple expansions and reconstruction over the centuries. The name Kremlin means fortress within a city, and Moscow's Kremlin quickly became a powerful symbol of Russian governance. By the late 15th century, under Ivan III, Ivan the Great, the Kremlin underwent significant transformation. He commissioned Italian architects to rebuild the structure in stone, which brought Renaissance architectural influence to the fortress. The iconic red brick walls and towers, aligned with its most famous structures, began to take shape during this period, marking the Kremlin's transformation from a military stronghold into a center of Russian political life. The Kremlin's iconic architecture. The Moscow Kremlin is renowned for its distinctive red walls, 20 towers, and a variety of buildings, each with unique historical and architectural significance. Some of its most iconic towers include the Spasskaya Tower, known for its clock and status as national symbol, and the Trinity Tower, which is the tallest. One of the Kremlin's architectural highlights is the Assumption Cathedral, designed by Italian architect Aristotele Fioravanti in the 1470s. This cathedral was the site of coronations for Russian czars, adding a religious and ceremonial importance to the complex. Its stunning interior frescoes and massive pillars showcase a blend of Russian and Italian styles, making it one of the most revered buildings within the Kremlin. Another notable structure is the Ivan the Great Bell Tower, completed in 1600, which was once Moscow's tallest building. It served as both a lookout and a religious symbol, ringing out announcements to the city and surrounding areas. The nearby Tsar Bell and Tsar Cannon are monumental artifacts symbolizing the grandeur and ambition of Russia's rulers, with the Tsar Bell being the largest bell ever cast. The Kremlin's role as a political power center. From the 16th century onward, the Kremlin became the seat of power for Russian czars, shaping the political and social trajectory of Russia. Ivan IV, Ivan the Terrible, was the first czar to rule from the Kremlin, using it as a center of his autocratic government. Later, Peter, the Great moved the capital to St. Petersburg in the early 18th century, but the Kremlin remained an important symbol of Russian identity. After the Russian Revolution in 1917, the Kremlin became the heart of Soviet power. The Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin, made the Kremlin their administrative headquarters, and it served as the command center of the Soviet Union for over 70 years. During this period, the Kremlin underwent changes to suit its new role as a center of communist governance, including the addition of modern government buildings. The Great Kremlin Palace, built in the mid-19th century by Tsar Nicholas I, was repurposed as the residence for Soviet leaders. The architectural style of this palace blends traditional Russian and Byzantine elements with neoclassical influences, creating a luxurious setting for government functions and official ceremonies. The Kremlin today, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Since the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991, the Kremlin has continued to play a prominent role as the residence of the President of Russia and the symbol of the nation's heritage. Today, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most visited historical landmarks in Russia. The Kremlin is now partially open to the public, with various buildings accessible as museums. Visitors can explore the Armory Museum, which houses a remarkable collection of artifacts, including royal carriages, armor, and the famous Fabergé eggs. The museum reflects the Kremlin's history as a center of Russian culture and craftsmanship, providing a glimpse into the opulent lives of Russian nobility. Another popular attraction is the Cathedral Square, which is surrounded by some of Russia's most revered cathedrals, including the Annunciation Cathedral and Archangel Cathedral. These religious sites were central to Russians' spiritual life, serving as places for coronations, weddings, and burials of Russian rulers. The symbolic significance of the Kremlin. The Kremlin is more than just a historical site. It is a symbol of Russia's enduring power, culture, and resilience. Throughout its history, the fortress has survived numerous invasions, including attacks by Mongols, Napoleon's army in 1812, and even the Nazi forces during World War II. The Kremlin's survival through these challenges has only strengthened its role as a symbol of national pride and strength. In contemporary Russia, the Kremlin remains a focal point of political authority, continuing its centuries-long legacy as the center of Russian governance. Every major political event in the country is linked to the Kremlin, from national addresses to foreign diplomacy, underscoring its ongoing relevance. Conclusion. The Kremlin stands as a monumental reminder of Russia's rich history, embodying the architectural splendor, political power, and cultural heritage of the nation. From its origins as a medieval fortress to its rule as the seat of Russian Soviet power, the Kremlin is a living testament to centuries of Russian resilience and ambition. Visiting this historic fortress offers a window into the story of Russia itself, making it one of the most compelling landmarks in the world.